What is cracking, y'all? Your boy off work. Man, got some long days putting in these hours. Trying to make this moolah so I can pay for all this expensive car hobbies that I got going on. But sorry, y'all, I'm snacking. If y'all never had these are the truth. And I'm not a dark chocolate fan, but they say it's healthier for you, which it is. I like the regular milk chocolate, but these here, they only make dark chocolate that are truth, and I love peanuts and all that kind of stuff, so they're good. But anyways, y'all, this is a video about my exhaust cutouts, and got them all painted and everything. I had this video made a while ago, but about the exhaust cutouts, but I didn't have the finished product. They're finished right now, so I'm gonna take you back a couple weeks following this video so you can see the steps that I did to strip the paint off and get them down to bare metal, and then put new paint on them to match the aluminum colored pipes that I have on my car. They're all aluminum, but the cutouts that I had came black, and I had to strip the paint off because when you install them and then the exhaust starts running through them, they get hot, and then that paint just burns off and they end up rusting. So I painted them with a high heat paint, ceramic coated painting. But I went with cutouts again because I actually really like cutouts. And I have an exhaust cutout on my Regal, and it's awesome, man, just to be able to flip a switch inside my car and to open it up to have it more aggressive sounding and loud as F, if you know what I mean. And yeah, I mean, it's just so dope. And so I don't have the electric cutout just yet. I just have like the dump pipe. That's basically a cutout, and it's a manual cutout. I just have to take off the plate. But I'm gonna look for a deal for the electric motor to put on the cutout, and then I'll have the ability to hit a switch or by remote and open the cutout instead of going out and taking off the plate. But this time I'm gonna have two cutouts because I got dual exhaust on my Caprice versus a single exhaust that comes out the dump pipe. Then it goes to two exhausts, dual exhaust in the back, but on the Regal it's set up different because of the whole turbo schematic and everything as far as the exhaust goes. But anyways, that's what I'm doing this weekend, taking it to the shop and getting some other stuff done at the shop as well, like getting my O2 bung welded on. He's doing some work for me. I have to cut a hole in my inner fender well so I can route my one blower side of the intercooler piping, and just some random other things. So yeah, it's going down. So I'll go ahead and get you over to my my exhaust cutout painting sessions that I went through, and then I'll see y'all a little later. Next video will probably be after I hit the exhaust shop and show y'all excuse me, show y'all how this thing sounds, and I'm excited to see that. So anyways, peace out, and stay tuned for the video, and I'll talk to y'all later.
Right here, I got them all set up, ready to put this aircraft paint remover I got from O'Reilly's. It's supposed to take them down to bare metal in about 15 minutes. So I'm just gonna spray it on, let it sit, go inside for a second, grab something to eat, come back out, probably take a brush to them, try to get all the paint off them, and then go from there. So these are Hedman header brands. They're like 70 bucks for the pair shipped. I think on summitracing.com they say they're powder coated, but they're not powder coated. They're just covered with a light paint. As you can see, I mean, they were shipped in a box unwrapped, and you can see they're banging around and all these scratches on there. So that's how they came. And you know, if you put these on and they get any type of high heat to them, that paint is gonna burn off, and it's just gonna, you know, go to bare metal and eventually rust out. So I'm just gonna use this on it, take them off, and then take a little brush to it, get all the stuff off, wipe them down with a damp towel, and then I'm gonna put this on there. this ceramic coating for high heat. This is the aluminum colored, so I'm gonna try to get them to match my aluminum colored exhaust, so as close as I can. But yeah, I got the threads covered up, and then we'll go from there. So I'll chime back in when I got them stripped, and then finally when I got them painted. All right, video of it coated here. Sprayed a generous coat on there evenly all the way around, making sure I got on all the creases and cracks and everywhere. But that's what it looks like. It's starting to already bubble the paint off. Shouldn't really take too long, so we'll see how that goes. Make sure when y'all do this too, man, y'all wearing your gloves and your eye protection. You know, just a little safety note. You know, that's what I'm doing right now. And yeah, so make sure y'all do that, because from my understanding, this stuff burns if it gets on the skin or in the eye. So make sure y'all do that. All right, I'll let this sit for like 15 to 30 minutes is what the instruction says, and I'll come back out and then I'll get back at it again. All right, y'all, so I'm out here about to take the brush here and scrape or brush this paint off. But as you can see on the bottom there how the paint has already started to peel and drip down. That's how easily this paint is coming off, and this stripper is working it. So I'm just gonna take the edge here, and just so y'all can see kind of how it works. So just taking the edge, scraping some of that off. And I mean, you can already, I don't know if y'all can really see it. Let me try to get in the sunlight here. But I mean, it's already coming off. I mean, right there, you can tell, you can't really tell because I'm like smearing it back and forth, but you can see the metal there, but you can see all the paint on the edge of my scraper, and that's how it looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, and then I'll chime back in when one of them's done. So I'll be honest, this is my first opportunity using this aircraft paint stripper stuff, and it got it all off, but it was a lot of work. I've been out here a couple hours, never used it before, and I tried the suggested way on the directions, and that didn't really work too well. It said put it on there, wait 15-30 minutes, and then use a flexible scraper, plastic scraper, to scrape it off. And it does work, but it takes a long time, and then the stuff gunks up, and then it dries up, and then you gotta respray again. So I used a brush, and it did the same thing, and just through trial and error, I sprayed it again for like a third time, and then I just wiped it off with one of those shop towels, the blue ones, like the thicker paper towels that you get at like O'Reilly's, the little strong ones that you wipe your hands with or whatever. And then when I did that and wiped it off, it wiped right off for the most part. So the most time-consuming part was just getting in all the crevices and all that, and making sure all the paint was off, which I didn't get every single little detail off. There's still some in there, and the cracks and stuff that I couldn't reach, but you really won't be able to see that when I paint it, and then it's going to be under the car anyway. So I would suggest the best way, y'all, if you ever use this stuff, is spray it on there, let it sit, and you probably could let it sit a while. I was in a rush, so I was kind of letting it only sit like 10-15 minutes. I would probably let it sit longer, and then use a shop towel, those paper towels, the blue ones, and just wipe them right off, and that stuff comes right off. And just keep using a clean towel to get it off, so you don't get the paint residue keep smearing on there. So that's my suggestion. It worked. Finally got it done. I gotta get out and head to work here shortly, so then I'll come back in with a new video. Final product of stripping the paint off and putting this flame-proof VHT ceramic coating header paint on there, good for up to 2,000 degrees, and I think it turned out pretty good. You know, not perfect, but you know, it's gonna be under the car and getting put to use. So again, these are the cutouts. Some people call them dump pipes. Eventually I'm going to put electric cutouts on here, so I have motorized, so I don't have to, you know, manually take off the plates every time. I don't know if that'll be this summer or sometime down the road, because you know I got other stuff I need to get first. But electric motorized cutouts will be nice, if I can find a good deal on some, maybe. But yeah, that's it. I think they turned out pretty dang good. No, not too bad. But yeah, that's it. So next up, just let them dry, and then they'll be getting installed here. Turned out great, y'all. Turned out great. Shoot, looks like it came that way. So I had to strip off all the old paint and put on all the new stuff. But yeah, that's the finished product. So those will be going installed in my car this weekend. Actually on Monday, because I have my day off, but I'm taking the car down there on Sunday, and that's what they look like. All painted up. If I can show you maybe under the light. But yeah, man, it actually looks like it's aluminum, but they're actually steel with the ceramic coated painting on it. So that's that. And these are the plates that cover the exhaust. So when you make them quiet, you just install them onto here. And when you want to make it loud as beep, take them off, and then you got straight through on your exhaust. So that's it. Those will be going on this weekend. My next video will be a whole new sound. Yeah. So this right here will be getting those right there. Holler.